Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we have another get ready with me. However, it's exciting because we're trying some new products, some things I got from the Priceline event. I just got sent $13 perfumes and they're like, I hate to use that word, but I'm going to say inspired by fragrances. And I have mentioned them before, but these are new ones from DB Cosmetics designer brands. $13 each, and these are new ones, and the ones that they sent me are actually ones that I've been wanting or already know and love. So I'm really excited to try those. And then we've got a little bit of makeup. So we've got the Max Factor Face Finity. We have the e.l.f. bronzing drops, which we're going to use first. And then we have this brand that sent me lipsticks and a mascara from Queen Musea. I think that's how you say it. So I'm going to try one of their lipsticks today. I've been wanting to try it. I've been waiting. Before we start, I'm going to put on this lip balm from the Kind Collective. It is a Treat Me lip balm in the shade Nudie, and it's got an SPF of 30. So I thought we could try with this first. Looks nice. And I'm just been, because I'm a casual worker now, haven't been doing open or close. My shifts are more midday, so I'm starting at 12 and I finish at 5. So it actually works because I'm getting paid, but I'm also able to have time to film in the morning because I can drop my kids off, come home, do some filming and then go to work. And I do other things too. I just went to Bunnings and got some soil and some plants. Nice. So I don't need to keep that anymore. Nice little lip balm. I mean, obviously this would look even prettier with makeup on because it has got a very slight tint. It's like a very nice, subtle, natural tint. What I wanted to do is, I've been out and about. I had a shower last night, so I decided to use the Kit Mineral Water Cleanser just to refresh my face. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix the Bobbi Brown face base right in front of me with the e.l.f. bronzing drops because this is a mixer. I also got the Revolution drops. They're not a mixer though. I think you can just put them straight on. I'll mix with foundation or mix with moisturizer. Although this looked a little bit more serum-y. Anyway, we're going to try the e.l.f. ones today. I had someone asking for me to try it. And I also had someone ask me to try this. Here we go. And I've been wanting to try it too. So what I'm going to do, I tend to just put it on my face rather than and then mix it when I blend it in. So we got our moisturizer, and I love this. I need to use it, which is why I brought it out. And then this is the shade Pure Gold. So what I'm going to do is just, I feel like that should be enough. This is what I do. This is what I do with my bronzy drops as well. And that way it's kind of, yeah, it mixes as you blend it out. I mean, I've got redness right now, but it does look nice. I actually like it mixed with the Bobbi Brown because it's such a good moisturizing, priming moisturizer. I like it. I really want to look at this perfume with you guys. It's right in front of me. I just got it delivered to my house this morning. So designer brands, they do inspired by fragrances by well-known brands. And they have sent me some in the past and I didn't love them. But they were also fragrances that I wouldn't really pick for myself anyway. So I think that kind of came into play with it. The ones that they've just sent me are ones that I would actually pick out myself. So this is Aphrodite. And this is a dupe for a fragrance I've been wanting to buy. And this is inspired by Burberry Goddess. So I have high hopes. Now these are $13, so they never smell exactly the same, which is why it says inspired by. So keep that in mind. It's supposed to be like a light vanilla-y fragrance. And then I got Gypsy Low, which is inspired by Gypsy Water by Byredo. Another fragrance that I do really enjoy. And the bottles tend to look similar too. Oh, it tells you the notes on the back. Call it Aphrodite is sultry sun-dried vanillas and lavender essence combining a modern gourmand that's sweet, strong, but never silent. I just bought lavender from Bunnings. I love lavender. And this looks just like the Byredo. So Gypsy Water is Into the Woods We Go with its fizzy citrus, juniper and incense. Its sparkling blend is guaranteed to garner attention. Now the Gypsy Water is a very nice, soft, skin-like, woody fragrance. Don't smell it yet. We're going through them. And then I got the Vanilla Essence, Vanilla Intense, which is the Kayali Vanilla 28. And I have the 10ml of the Vanilla 28, so I will pull that out. And this one is As Brazen as It Is Beautiful. This boozy cocktail of vanilla orchid, brown sugar and Brazilian tonka is grown up, not girly. Oh, wow. Not bad. For $13. And I have seen that you can now buy these perfumes at Big W. I've seen them in store. So if that's easier for you. Otherwise, I've seen them in chemists or you can buy them online. Alright, I'm going to start with the original Kayali because I have the 10ml. It's like a spicy, but not too spicy vanilla. It's lovely. Let's do the DB Vanilla Intense. Quite a big bottle. It's 100 mils. From memory, the last one's had a very alcohol-y scent, so I'm hoping this one is a little bit different. Just really get that alcohol out. It's a lot softer. It hasn't got the strength. It's like a softer version. So that I actually would like to try on my skin. Alright, let's go on to the Gypsy Low. This is nice. This is more citrusy than the original. I feel like Gypsy Water, the original, has more of that very clean woody scent. This is giving a little bit more citrusy. But nonetheless, it's it hasn't got that issue that I said before that it smelled really alcohol-y. It smells like more like a perfume, so that's good. That's nice. I like that one. And then the Aphrodite. This is what I have high hopes for. Interesting. I'm going to spray that on my other side because it's also a vanilla, so it won't be too conflicting. These are big bottles too. That's nice too. I would say none of these are exactly like their originals that they're inspired by, but they're not bad at all. I would wear them. Definitely wear them. So for $13, $12.99 each for 100 mils. It's not bad if you're on a budget but you want a fragrance that's inspired by something that you like. It's not a bad option. Do I have a favorite? I don't know. I think I have to properly wear them first. I have a better impression than the last ones that I had. The last ones that I had was the Angel, inspired by the Angel fragrance. I didn't like that. Just because I'm not even a fan of that fragrance. What's the black, what's that really famous one from YSL, in the black bottle? I got that one, but I'm not a fan of that fragrance either. And then I got the Baccarat Rouge, which smelled similar, but it had that alcohol-y residue that I didn't like. Let's do the makeup. I'm going to go in with the Max Factor. The girl at the Priceline event said this is supposed to be a dupe for Estee Lauder Double Wear. 3-in-1, up to 30 hours wear, SPF 20, primer, concealer and foundation, and with an airbrush finish. This, I got the shade W44 Warm Ivory. I wanted ivory, but this is all they had. However, I've been getting a little bit of colour because I've been in the sun, so it might be okay for summertime. I'm just going to use one pump to start with. And you can always add more if you want to. I have worn this once before. I didn't feel like it had the same coverage that Double Wear has. Nothing's ever going to be exactly the same, so I can't really be judgmental. Like, I'm not being judgmental, I'm just comparing. But I didn't feel like it was Double Wear. I actually think it's got a little bit more of a naturalness to it, which I like. I'm going to zoom in it. I wish I could just have short hair in summer and then quickly grow it and have it long for the rest of the year. It's just summertime. I don't like having long hair. This is quite nice. I'll add a little bit more for the sake of seeing how it builds. That was half a pump extra. I don't think you're going to get a full coverage out of this, I'll be honest. I think this is definitely a true medium, but you can really see my freckles, which tells me it's not a full. And for concealer, I am going to use, I've been using this a lot lately, the Revlon Illuminance Brighten and Hydrate Serum Concealer in the shade 003, light medium, and I've been loving it. I feel like less is more because it's got illuminating, what do you call it, pearls in it. So I feel like less is more, but it is quite nice. I've really been enjoying it. I've actually been really enjoying it wearing it alone, but but I haven't really worn it with like a more full coverage foundation. So this will be a test to see how this looks. It's nice. You can even see it really is illuminating whilst giving like, I'd say like a medium coverage. And I feel like that just that little bit looks really nice. What do you think? To set, I have no new powder. I'm just going to use my Ulta 3 Second Skin Press powder. It's just a translucent. And I will set my whole face because I need long wear today. The aircon was not working at work yesterday. And if you've ever walked into a Mecca, it's full of hot bright lights. I felt like I was on stage for 5 hours. I was beat by the end of it. It was so hot because there's no air, there's no windows. And Westfield kept telling us, oh, it's working, it's working. I'm like, it's not working, because even the customers were complaining. Just a little insight into what's coming summertime. I'm not really doing eyeshadow. I think I'm just going to use my bronzer, which I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury in medium. I'm going to use that in my crease, and then I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury in Oyster Pearl, because at my new store we sell Charlotte Tilbury, and at my old store we didn't. So this is good. I can wear these products with no issues. So I think I will do my bronzer first, and I just love the Charlotte Tilbury bronzers. I've actually never tried the cream bronzer. I think because the packaging's too big. I find it a bit too cumbersome. Even this is okay because it's so thin, but the cream bronzer is kind of chunky and I don't really like that. Even the Huda Beauty cream bronzer, or contour, whatever you call it, is too big. I actually really want to pan that because it's getting old. But it's chunky and I don't really like chunky makeup. I feel like bronzer, because it's got warmth in it, it really makes my blue eyes come out. And I really like that. I don't have a blush. Should I just pick out a nice blush? Could do the Naked Sundays. It's actually quite pretty. Maybe I'll do that. Let's do my eyes first, because that might, I don't know if that blush will fit the eyes. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that bronzer. I always feel guilty when I use bronzer as eyeshadow because I have literally so many eyeshadows that I should be using. But I know you guys do it too. It looks good though, because then it's all like the same seamless colour. So it has a good purpose. Nice. I just love Oyster Pearl. I just hate that it creases, but I love it. It's just like the perfect colour. And it's creamy. Oh, it's so beautiful. I always feel very luxe when I wear this. It feels like a luxury. Like I look expensive when I wear Oyster Pearl. I will use a little bit of eyeliner today. I think it'll suit it. I'm just going to get my brown. And then I have a new mascara from Queen Musea. And this is the Mascara 2053. Vegan plantain extract from Italy to stimulate lash growth. 95% natural raw ingredients. Castor oil derived brush. Universal mascara from a red carpet to landing on Mars. And it's made in Italy. That sounds really good. So everything is green. It's very beautiful. Here is the wand. It's a regular brush. It's not silicone, which I like. This looks like a good brush. I can't remember if I've tried this before. I think I might have. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like this. Do you see that? Of course, I'll have it linked down below if you want to check them out. I'm really excited to try there. That's pretty. This is giving Demi Wispies. I really like this. I really hope it doesn't smudge. I'll leave a comment if this smudged throughout the day or not, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna really like this. My eyelashes just look really soft and feminine, and I really like that. And blush. Oh no, it just squirted when I opened it and I was not squeezing it. This is a concealer brush, but I think it might actually be nice for this product. Oh wow. But the colour's good. It's nice and soft, which is what I want. I can see how this would be really nice with just like a skin tint. So that is the blush shade of the Naked Sundays. They've got an SPF of 50. Yes, lovely. Brows, I'm just going to quickly do my brows with my Laura Mercier, which you know I love. And then I'm going to use the NYX brow glue in the shade Taupe again, and I really liked this yesterday. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm pretty picky with tinted gels or any tinted brow products because they tend to get a little bit messy, but this one is not messy at all. They've done well with this formula. A plus. Okay, and then we just have lips. I might just spray my face first with the Australis. This is the matte finishing spritz. I will add a little bit more of the Aphrodite, I think, today. So I have Madame Bovary, which is the pinky one I'll be wearing. Isn't it pretty? I have not worn these yet. I've been waiting. And then I have, in this packaging, look at this packaging. And then I have Molly Bloom, which is a much, I really want to try this one. Hopefully next video I can try that one. And I'll do more warmer toned makeup. So I'll leave that one in my drawer to try. But for lip liner, I think the Charlotte Tilbury will actually be a perfect match. The Pillow Talk. It's the same colour as Pillow Talk. Maybe slightly pinkier. Pretty. This really reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fair. Oh no, they are different. So that's the Charlotte Tilbury, and then this is Madame Bovary. They are similar though. This is probably a little bit more warmer. Feels nice. It's almost like a satin. It's not creamy, but it's not matte. I feel like it's going to stay put. Whereas the Charlotte Tilbury is like a cream, I believe. And I'm excited to try that other one as well. So now that I've tried that, I can put that away. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think my makeup turned out really nicely. I hope there's air conditioning at work today. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!